Hey guys, welcome back to On the Same Page with me, Paige Natalie, but of course you already know that. Thanks for coming back onto my YouTube channel. Today's topic is about how long do you wait till you sleep with a new partner? So I've asked the girls, we've had a conversation about it, so now I'm going to talk to you guys about it. Now I'm just going to throw it at them. I have a 3-month rule. I've always had a 3-month rule from literally young, and I've always had a 3-month. I don't know why I picked 3 months, but I just feel like 3 months is enough time. And I kind of picked that rule when I first lost my virginity when I was younger, and just being like a mixed race, growing up, school, college, you know, like back in the day, everyone was throwing around the loose word, slag, easy, and all that. So for me, it was like, oh, mixed race girls think they're too nice. And a lot of mixed race girls kind of had a name for being easy. Like, we were known to be feisty, but there was always like, oh, girls are easy, this and that. And I was like, never will my name and the word easy or loose be put in the same sentence. Like, I would hear the college chat of the boys on how someone was easy and this and that. And I'm like, nah, I don't ever want my name to be in a conversation like that. So growing up, I always was like, I'm going to keep the feistiness of the stereotype of a mixed race girl. I'm going to keep myself to myself, and I'm going to be bougie. Like, you need to put in work if you want to get this cookie, like 100%. So I have a 3-month rule, and I've discussed it with my friends, and some have said another girl or two, at least 2 of my friends also have a 3-month rule. Another one has a month rule. One of my friends has like a 2-week rule, and another one just plays it by ear. She's like, if I like you, we've got a connection and we're talking, and I've seen you like 4 times in a week for like the next month or the next 3 weeks, and I'm speaking to you every day, and you're staying around my house, then yeah, after like 2 weeks or a week, I'll do with you. And I've also had friends that have had one-night stands. So I've personally never had a one-night stand. I actually tried to in uni, in my last year of uni. The girls are like, you've never had a one-night stand, I can't believe you've not slept with anyone since you've been in uni, like, it just didn't appeal to me. Like, again, like all the stories of like girls crying in the bathroom, like, I see that boy out there, I slept with him last night and now he's talking to this girl, like, no, like, I'm not causing myself that heartbreak. Like, and furthermore, I need to feel comfortable with you. Like, let's just talk about that for a second. Like, you're going to see me naked. So you're going to see my la-la, you're going to see my breasticles. Like, I need to feel comfortable with you. Like, it's like the naked body I don't think is attractive anyway. So if you're going to see me legs open, I need to be comfortable with you. Because then I need to be like, what if I'm not shaven one day? Like, I need to be comfortable to be like, I ain't shaved today, and you're going to have to deal with it. Which most guys don't care because they see it as a whole anyways. But you know what I mean? Like, if I obviously at the first time, I'm going to make sure I'm like smooth as a baby. But it's just like, I need to feel comfortable with you. I'm not going to start getting in positions and all that, not to get too graphic. And I don't even know your last name. Like, it's not going to happen for me. It's really not. So I do have a 3-month rule, but then there are people that live by it. It depends how much you see them, what that connection is. And I do completely understand that. And just to throw it out there before you ask me, have I broken the 3-month rule before? I have. I've broke it on 2 occasions. So the first person I broke it with was actually as I was older, to be fair. When I was younger, I was like, I made people wait 5 months. I made some wait 8 months before. So it's like, but he was like a bit of a bad boy, and I was like, I need to know he's not just trying to be like, oh yeah, I got this mixed race girl and she was easy, I'm just going to date her for a bit, feed her lies. Like, I needed to know that he was invested in me, which he was, because we lasted 2 years. But yeah, so it's like, I was really hardcore when I was younger. As I've got older, I have obviously, like I said, broke it on 2 occasions, and that has been within the last 2 years. So one of them I do actually regret, because I should have actually made him wait longer. And even after we'd done it, I was like, I don't know you, like, know that you're invested in me enough to have actually had slept with you. So that one I did regret instantly. We still saw each other for a bit after that, but it fizzled out like a month after that. The slow replies started coming through, not really asking to see me as much. The effort kind of went down. So I instantly knew, like, okay, I should have made him wait. and then maybe I wouldn't have wasted a bed notch, basically. And the second person I broke the 3-month rule with, so that one I based off connection. Our first 2 dates were amazing. Like, we spoke for hours. Like, I did speak to this guy every day. This is what I mean. I generally thought he was invested, and he'd speak to me like I was going to meet his parents. He wanted me to meet his friends. We had so much in common. We would speak for like 3 hours at a time. Like, we'd go for a drink somewhere and we would speak all night about our childhood, like everything. Like, that was what I actually spoke about. It was the guy that I spoke about who was one of my best dates, who took me monkey house. So I took everything he said word by word. We had amazing connection. He wasn't like creepy or trying to put it on me or anything. And it kind of just happened. Obviously, he put it on me when we done the D's, but it did kind of just happen a lot sooner than I would have liked, and I knew that straight after. And again, because he was a bit younger, but then I thought, you know, I'm mature, I'm older now, does it matter, la da da. But anyways, that one I actually regretted, because it was a waste of time at the end of the day. It become a waste of time, the whole like relationship, or seeing him, talking to him, whatever it was. The second one that I broke the 3-month rule for, I actually knew for 4 years prior. So we wasn't like friends and stuff like that. We'd spoke on and off, had a bit of bants. We had like this flirtatious love-hate relationship. We ended up at a party together. We just started talking before that party started, like on a level of trying to get to know each other. So I knew the sexual attraction was there. I knew he'd always fancied me. I'd always fancied him. And like, it would been like this sexual attraction for like 4 years where we'd never ever gave each other like the opportunity to like get to know each other. Anyways, cut a long story short, we ended up doing the do, but it was so natural, so organic, it wasn't planned. I wasn't even ready downstairs. Like, literally, when he felt down there, I was thinking, oh my god, this is not how I want our first time to be. But he didn't say nothing, he carried on. So I was like, hey ho. And I think that's what like made me like him more. And I was just like, okay, like, I went to this party, I've been single, I wasn't shaving, I wasn't, you know, all ready down there for no attention, no one to see it. Like, it wasn't a hot mess, but it just wasn't ready. And yeah, it just kind of happened naturally. We done the deed, we saw each other after that, and then we kind of fizzled out. That one I don't so much regret, because there'd always been that sexual tension there. And I think if we hadn't have done it, it probably would have actually caused more issues for us getting to know each other, because it had been like 4 years. We'd gone on that day, we'd spoken on and off, we didn't really know, do you like me, do I like you, blah blah blah. So it was a bit like, it was weird. So I think if I would have made him wait, he would have got the impression that I didn't really like him that much, or maybe I was playing him or something like that. So it happened organically. I didn't obviously plan it, but I think it had to happen in that situation. But it just goes to show, whether you make someone wait 3 months, or you make them wait 3 days, it doesn't mean it's gonna last. And I do know that, but I feel like for me, it's like that respect level. Like, I know I can walk away with my head held high. If I've made you wait 3 months, it fizzles out, or you was playing me and whatever. Because can I just put it out there, you guys will tell us sweet nothings. You will literally pillow talk us. You will drag pillows out of iCloud from Drake's songs and literally spill all these lyrics to us, how you like us, there's this connection. You put in effort. It's not even just words like, I just sit there all gullible, or girls just sit there all gullible. Like, you will actually make effort, be turned up at my house, pick me up, message me good morning, message me good night, and it can still fizzle out in 3 months' time. So it's just like, can I just put it out there, like, guys actually need to stop calling girls loose, because you're putting in the work, and we're just believing you and taking the fact that you're a genuine person. So we shouldn't be punished for believing that what you're coming with is true. So you're putting in this work to sleep with us, then you're telling girls that they're loose. But hold on, ain't you loose for sleeping with me as well? Because for me to be loose, you had to sleep with me also. It takes two. So are we not both loose? Like, yeah, you wanted to sleep with me, and oh, I was just a bed notch to you, but that makes you even more of a dickhead, because I actually thought there was connection, was looking for a future, and had an emotional input into it. So it's like, guys that call girls loose and stuff, at the end of the day, you're putting in the work. So how can you call a girl loose or a slag because she believed that you was a nice person? Like, what kind of fuckery is that? Like, that just needs to stop altogether. I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah, so it's like, I want you guys to like DM me, Paige Natalie, my Instagram, and let me know like your stories. Like, how long have you made people wait? Has it turned out good? Like, I've got a cousin who slept with his girl on the first date and they're 5 years in. So it can work. But again, I like to know if you've played me or you've mugged me off or it's just fizzled out naturally and we're not for each other, I can walk away with my head held high knowing that, one, I didn't sleep with you within those 3 months. Because I believe it does take a good 3 months to get to know someone and know whether you're serious about them. And then after 3 months, you should 100% be like boyfriend and girlfriend. But you need to know like what ticks each other off. Like, back to my past videos, it's like, does my Instagram bother you? Do you like my friends? Do I snort? Like, I know I don't, but like, you need to know all those little things. Like, do I start bugging you? Do you bug me? Are you someone that turns up late all the time? Like, I need to know like something about you. Like, I want to get to know you, so at least I can walk away and be like, okay, you're not for me, or okay, I slept with you, but I can walk away with my head held high. You put in work, I put in work. We both thought it was going to be something. It wasn't, but hey ho, doesn't matter. But I actually asked my older aunts and cousins. Is my clock going off? Sorry about that, guys. My camera decided to just switch off halfway through, which it's never done before. But back to what I was saying. So I find that when you're older, you're probably more lenient. Like, as I'm getting older, I'm 29 now. My 3-month rule could potentially go down to a 1-month rule. And that won't be just for everyone. And that's my rule. And I'm going to stick at 1 month going forward. It's just that there's leeway there to be like, if I generally have a connection with you and we're vibes in and we're hitting it off and going like 100 miles per hour. I'm seeing you every day. I'm staying at your house. You're staying at my house. We're cooking for each other and all that stuff. I think now that I'm older and it's not so much like, no one can tell me at 29, you slept with me after 2 weeks, you're loose. I'm a grown ass woman. Don't be ever telling me I'm loose because my bed notches are low. I've got a couple ones there empty that need filling up. Trust me, I've got space. So no one can tell me, you slept with me after 2 weeks, you're loose. Boo boo. I slept with you after 2 weeks and you're loose and I dumped you. Bye. So yeah, now that I'm older, I don't be businessing. Like, I'm not going to be running around wild, no, but I'm just going to not be as like hardcore and definitely try and go with the flow a bit more, because it does make me quite rigid. Like, I do have like, well, I did have like a 7 date rule before I even slept around your house. Like, I'm not just going to be like, our first date, I'm going to be like, come to my house and I'll cook for you, and then I end up staying over. But that was when I was younger, and I think when you're living at home with parents and you was dating someone that had their own place or their house was empty and they invite you over, it's a bit like, why you invite me to your house? Take me out. Like, let's go in the public. Like, you just want to make a move on me. You just want to use me. And that's the perception that it gives. And I think now that we're older, there's like a maturer way to look at it. It's like, okay, you got your own house, you want to cook for me. Like, if a man asks to cook for me, I'm like, yeah, like, I'm still not going to stay the night unless I got absolutely bladdered, but 100% nothing would happen. But it's one of those dates that could still be a good date. Like, you get drunk. I'm not a massive drinker anyway, so it'd be rare that this would happen. But if I got drunk and we had a giggle, we both fell asleep, woke up in the morning, had breakfast, I left, like, you could be like, that was a really nice date. Like, we really vibed, we were comfortable. We were drinking, he cooked for me, the food was good. So I think like now it is a lot different how you see it, and it reverts back to my very first video where it's like dating then and dating now. If I was like 20 years old or even 23 or whatever, and you would like come to my house, I'd be like, no, you're just trying to sleep with me. Whereas now, I mean, don't do it. You still need to take me out, by the way. But if you was like, come to my house, I'll cook. Like, I'm going to be more obliged to accept that, because I'm like, we're grown, we've both got our own houses. The fact that you want to cook for me, especially if you start putting like candles on the table and you make it romantic and you get to generally get to know each other, I'm all for that. So yeah, so anyways, I asked like my older cousins and aunts and stuff that are like 40 plus, and I'm like, would you make someone wait 3 months? Their answer, they was like, no. There's like, I'm 40 years old with 2 kids. You think I've got time to find out if someone's good in bed in 3 months time? I ain't got time to waste. And I just found that funny because I think when you're younger, even now, I'm like, not that I've got time to waste, and everyone goes, oh, you're nearly 30, your body clock. That was my pillow, by the way. You're nearly 30, your body clock. Like, I'm not going to rush stuff just because I'm nearly becoming 30. Like, I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I get myself hurt or whatever just because I'm getting older. But I do get what they mean. Like, as you get older, it's like, have you got time to waste? But I also don't want to waste time sleeping with you very quickly, because that's still wasting time and wasting notches on my bedpost. So it's like a catch-22. But guys, I generally want you to Instagram me your stories, how long you've made guys wait, comment below, and just let me know. Like, I generally do believe that it's down to each individual. You're not right, you're not wrong, you're not loose, you're not anything that dependent on how long you make someone wait. I personally wouldn't have a one night stand with someone because I'm a bit too bougie for that, and I'm like, no, you need to take me out and you need to invest in me. I want my morning texts, my good night texts. I want to be speaking to you for like 2-hour conversations on the phone. Like, I need you to invest in me. But let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. This is On the Same Page with me, Paige Natalie, and we'll speak soon. Mwah.